Good morning, my people. How are you today? It's Question Friday. Ebibuzo mobility ngendete ngenda kuleta ekibuzo kyebambuuziza yesterday, and I think it's very important, especially for the people that are buying cars, for you to understand it. So I'm going to also clarify on something. Like I said, a person that I inspected a car for is paying their final installment today, and they were asking me something that is really yeah, but I'll answer it. I'm going to try to clarify. It's important that the people that are going to buy cars soon understand it. But then you can ask your own questions. The Low Question Friday, we're not together to be done to be more. Select the bless. We are ding 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 ding, baby God. Ding 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 ding, your room forever. I gotta say it. Network is stabilizing, but it's going to stabilize. Ask your questions, they shall be answered. Those are the guys they tell you that they want that. Those are the guys they tell you that they need. Those are the girls she love to you and me. Those are the girls she love to everyone she see. She love to you, then she love to me. She telling me that you just a be, that you want to be, that you never be. Yes, it's a Question Friday. Booza tugende. So kansokenzire mwebyamwe nenga besina buuza ako muli mutya muyombya Mark Mugalasi Joshua Mix Farm Jones Info Circle Starch banayi mwasuze mutya muli bulungi muli stede Jones Info tusime Eddie Kazoba BL Africa Karota Wakula Johnson tumuzimbise Ivan Junior mwasuze bulungi Kazoba agambye akwese coolant. She use the pink coolant. Use the pink coolant, don't use the green one. The green one molekere bali aba engine za EFI. And mark you guys, most of the mechanics have EFI engines. Most of the mechanics have EFI engines. They even have cars. Use the pink coolant. King Daniels, Morad K Momo VIP, Majwala Julius, Oza Mosantu. Bantu mwe ayaingi vivitia yona teka mcoolant wa pink. Oza Mosantu, Ace Omni Wandiambi, Katumba, Hamidu, Joseph Bali Kudembe, Nick Waboyi, Ntale Samuel, Musime Kim Job, David Jack to Musime. Kati Kazoba, one of the reasons why mechanics will tell you green coolant because green coolant was the first on the market. Gweba manyi coolant wa pink at later on. But then also you need to make sure that you're actually putting coolant in the car. Coolant has a cold sensation. When you put it on your hands, you'll feel it. Yet the dye is just water. So make sure you're putting actual coolant in your car. Musime Kim Job, what's up? David Jack to Musime, Henry Modern Drinks, Derek Lule, Henry Modern Drinks, Agambie, Nuwa 2005 UB series, how much? Thanks for a good Milioni 16, 17, 18, depending on who has it, why they are selling, how fast they are selling, and the condition. Which together. Tumuimbisa Agambi is Raum new model, a good car, a very good car. Raum new model shares the same engine with the Alex Maso Cafe. It shares the engine, the gearbox with the Alex. Some spares that go in the Raum also go in the Alex. The difference is the design. The same engine goes to the Fielder, the 2005 model Fielder. The same engine goes to the Ranex. The same engine goes to the Spacio. The same engine goes to the Primo. So yes, reliability is there. I've found that people don't like the Raum because of the sliding doors. Which take it. Hard to believe the first week of October is ending. As you grow up, you realize that time goes very fast because you're busy. Harrier 2008 and Subaru Forester 2014. What would you recommend? Okay. Both those cars are not cheap to keep on the road. Both those cars, if the engine blew or if the engine broke down, if you are buying a new engine, it's not cheap. But the Harrier is cheaper. Someone is asking a Subaru 2014 and a Harrier 2008. Like I've said, maintenance for both is not like maintaining in a womb, but the Harrier is cheaper. The Harrier 2008 doesn't have a CVT. The 2014 Subaru definitely has a CVT. Subaru is a car of passion. If you just buy it because of bandwagon, because people are buying Subarus, or probably you're going to find that the Subaru 2014, the price is the same as the Harrier 2008, which together. So that should tell you about also the resale value. Then probably the other thing you need to understand, and this is something I've said time and again, the Subaru engines are very delicate. But if you're not really passionate about Subaru, don't buy a Subaru. Goboringa atati wali chiguza Subaru okujja konga sente zoli nazisobola kugula Subaru. I don't know if I make sense. If the money you have can only buy a Subaru, buy a Subaru. You get? But if the money you have can afford another car, buy another car. And I don't mean Mercedes Benz or Nissan X-Trail. Ajiwangaza. So good morning Hussein Nubu what? Derek Lule, good morning. Musalwa Derek, please talk about the reliability fuel consumption of the RAV4 Musota. Buy the Musota. Of course, the Musota will be slippery, but it consumes better because it has a VVTi engine. Buy the Musota with the Beams 2000 engine. togule yakale wakabataka G1 ukamugongo gwambwa kayingi ne kanywa. Yeah, so the RAV4 is a very reliable car, but I find that it consumes a lot of fuel. Atede kubagano batomanyi kanika, so it's easier. Lucky Mose, good morning. Jerry Serwada, good morning. Can I get a year 1996 RAV4? Yes, you can. You can. Ni wano wetuli wano bondi bwa wano izo kuba weri. Ni bondi bwa wano izo kuba weri. Weri erangi nabi. Ibera ne mili okugula ennungi bera ekitono nye ne milioni 12 ennungi. Joguze moroka sibyo kweronda bitono okitegeera milioni 12 nengo so anjifuna milioni 8 9 you get. Paul Sema VIP, good morning. Toddy Ronald, Dumba Collins, Timothy Wodiana, Billy Crown, good morning guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Lero wakutano nga 10 na lumu 10 rade yesterday 10 na lumu kitegeza 11 days out of the month of October adan kitegeza tubuzaye naku abiri tubuzaye naku abiri zokazo ko mwezi guno gwenga kuweddeko. How much is the pink coolant? And coolant depends on where you're buying. The last time I bought coolant, I'm going to buy it kanana buli liter. And that's why people don't put coolant, because it's not as affordable as they want it to be. Obo Tony, good morning. How often do you have to change the pink coolant? I've not had to. Probably because probably because Moroka sizivuga banga dene. But if you really must change, I would recommend you change your coolant. Bobo vuga nyonganze every year ngo muchusa, you don't lose anything. Ushitegira buli mwaka. Naye wobato vuga nyo kuvuga paka Moroka bono jukwa. I know most people get tired of their cars after 2 years. Lubura Chris Fitness. Moroka no Lucky Mose bwe banga namu. Wato genda kutopinga. Ate coolant bwaba akendera topinga umazi topinga awira coolant. Ubujanga wamusigaza mukadomola. Ukitegeera. Because if the car keeps reducing, then the first thing you need to look for is a leakage. The car should not be reducing. It should not. Itaina kendeza wewe kendeza nonya leakage. Wewe bakirya ko kukatinga amazega kaza. Ukitegeera. Senkindu John 25 tulinde mu network. Valvematic million abiri mutano. It's I don't want to rule it out. It's possible. It's very very possible. Nenge nunje enye zili million abiri munana abiri mumwenda because the newer Valvematic now iri mu million ya 3 ana ukitegeera. But Raumu nze siraba any problem with sliding doors. Anti amidu, that's what people say. Tutugenda ku gezako baka kubategerera, but that's what they say, that they don't like the sliding doors, that sliding doors are problematic. Mukisa Emma Kafero Emma obulanyo then instead I hope you're also fine. Arthur, I wanted to buy your car jump starter, but someone took it. It will be possible to get for me by next year. I will try. Those 2 jump starters gave me a lot of trouble to get into the country because I shipped via the airport, and the airport instead of kukiriza bintu bya amanda ukitegeera. So somehow I don't know how my shipping agent got them through. So kati okuleta obuntu obwo bwamanda oyina buleta via the ship or inakozesa mmeri. Stikira ugenda kukozesa mail. That's just what I know for now. Kati mulaba kana akantu kasazeewo kugenda kavuga ganze naye sigenda vuga erireni ey'okubiri lwakuba ate mulaba erireni ey'okubiri yo erabika nga ate etambula okusinga leeni ey'amagezi entuufu. Kati kyeneebuuza bagenda kujja bakwate mulokoke zonna baziggyeko namba plate. Kyeneebuuza kyokka kubanga erireni ate eraga nti etambula nnyo enfu. Indako tuconcentrating muko. Ambula. Like traffic police teriala ba broadcast. Baba n'abantu banyo okujjamu ebipapula. Bane oba kuba ebipapula bya mitwalo 5 kati already wano wali kalungana. Mweyo lane eyo. Naye munange ndafuna tima kuvuga eyo lane kubanga. Job wasanga mukula and everyone else. Once you park your car, we're gonna parking up for a very long time. Disconnect the battery, disconnect the negative, of the battery. But if you leave the battery on, what do you be doing? Background. Chibanga simu ne data wabanga kwali wasigala wabintu bisigala waliwo apps esigala zikosa data mu background. Question Friday, guys. Keep the questions coming. Concentrate in the one way to concentration. That's why I'm not talking. And network we stabilizing. And if you're not together, you're never to beat them. Then, of course, I have a feature. I have something I'm going to share with you that someone recently. Their final installment today, and they asked me something that I think everyone should know. At the end of the broadcast, I'm going to be sharing that thing with you. Friday, guys, go ahead and ask your questions to gena kubidamu byonna byonna broadcast tenagwa naye mulabe ekibuga kitali munyo jam. This is 28 minutes since I started the broadcast, and we have traveled from all the way from Buziga up to this place. Is the traffic officer allowed to sit in my car? The Traffic and Road Safety Act says that a traffic officer is allowed to use whatever means possible to get a car from a place that makes it a danger for other road users. It does not say that they are not allowed to sit in your car. The other alternative the traffic officer will use is to call a breakdown. So what would you rather do? Would you rather they sit in the car or they call breakdown? So normally sitting in your car and letting you drive it to the police station is a much better alternative. And of course, sometimes we know the reason why those guys sit in our cars is to extort babes, which take care. But it takes mukiriza okozesa whatever means possible okutwala emmoroka yo ku police station kitegeeza asobola n'okugivuga. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Asobola n'okugivuga. And I know people have been there nga babyogera wa traffic takkirizibwa tuula mu mmoroka yo. Tewali kimukkiriza kutuula mu mmoroka yo. Naye era tewali kimugaana kutuula mu mmoroka yo. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Under the law yasobola okuwoza n'agamba this person nalowooza okutaasa sente za breakdown ne tusalawo yeevugire emmotoka ye tugitwale ku police. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. So next time a traffic officer wants to sit in your car, tokaayana nnyo ate kuwanvuya bintu because ajja kugamba kale kampite breakdown ate weesange ng'osasudde breakdown emitwalo 10. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. It's Question Friday. Let's ask all the questions.
I will never let you down, my girl. Till I read dollar bills, many things don't mean nothing.
Corolla mugirabye. Why? Corolla ogirabye eyo kati eringa 2.8. That's like a 2008-2010 model. Kati emotoka okugiza ogula bampa y'emabega ebbaati likyali intact. Ogula bampa y'emabega kati bampa y'emabega olw'okuba efaanana bwetyo. I am sure neyo maaso efaanana bubi. So ogula bampa zombi. Exhaust ina mountings nayo yetaga mountings kubyenda byeko wano from examination. Then because you buy a bumper n'obubalaza n'obugundi buno bwevugirako kati emabega bugigulira bumper bwoti ne booza amataala emabega oba ogimaze kati oba obulako kugifuuwa emaaso sobodde kulabayo but from behind the hip bumper ebirala byonna bikyali intact. Mpozi ekirazi kye naalikoze ku mmoloka eyo kwe kugikyusa kala. Emmotoka eyo olina ogigulira amatama, olina ogigulira oluggi lwa passenger lw'omumaaso, olina ogigulira bampa y'omumaaso, oyoze n'amataala. Ekyaki naagikoze gikyusa langi nengifuula nga white oba which other color, white or silver. Yeah, good morning Billy Brown. I thought lately you were in the market. How much can I get a manual transmission namukadde? Manuals are very rare cars. That's one of the reasons why I decided to keep my car. Is because you're going to get a time when you're looking for a manual car nga ya bay because they are rare. So they are very rare. I don't even want to give it a price. If someone is selling it, there are chances that he will sell it low at a very low price because very few people can drive manual. But if you're looking for a manual, there are chances that you're going to wait. There is a manual Corolla we saw in Bakuli. Oba bali bajagala milioni oba 10 yali mu accident obuli awo but the rest of the things the engine yali ebulamu ng'enywa oil naye but the rest of the things ogigula n'oteekamu engine ya milioni 2. We saw a Corolla that was manual naye AC yali takola kitegeeza ne AC wakanika mipiira tekwali there was a Corolla twagisangawa I don't remember, but we found a manual Corolla somewhere. Yeah, but they are rare. You get, they are very rare. That's why tumaze sawa nga bidding atunoonye mmoloka. And then what rare kamoloka nga later magnetic manual broke ya twala you. Then we found it was manual. Yeah, I saw it somewhere. Nyini kale kale oba ko million 10. I'm not sure. But they are there. But they are very all cars in manual form. In manual with a manual gearbox are quite rare. Yes, people, good morning once again. It's Question Friday. We have come to Nice Express. This is the second day that I'm using the Express in the morning. I used it in the evening also yesterday. So it seems like it saves a lot of fuel, by the way. That's what it seems like. I'm studying it. The distance here, I'm 16 kilometers. Mukugenda 16, Mukuda 16. But it seems like it saves fuel even with the added distance. Probably because I don't have stops. I just go straight. Which take it, right? I go a minimum of 80 kilometers per hour at all times. When I'm with 70 kilometers, from Busega onwards, I'm only doing 80 kilometers minimum speed. Good, okay. Arthur, lately you were okay. Nkumaze, good morning, Balvids, Kim Job. How do I get a VIP like Paul Sema? You pay. Hey, Kim Job, you pay for Bazita packs. You pay. I think it's 10k monthly. I think I set 10k. Osasura. Ngenda kola ka tutorial probably and put it there. Dumba Collins. Arthur, what Toyota mini SUV would you recommend between 30 and 35? What do you mean mini SUV? Because the Rush is a mini SUV. 30-35, you can get a used Kaundo, you can get a used Kluger, you can get a used Vanguard, you can get a used RAV4, ochitege, right? That is the model kazo nazo na mubondi sanigira milioni 5 ochitege za 35 obogula nkadde. Semusu Wilbur Ben Kako, good morning, Starch. My bay I'm seeing nowadays is ticking all my box. Cause tasaba sente eyo tick. She calls my mom to check on her with some stuff Bambi from her business. Irachirabika for the love of cars. Febako get ready. Fe tujja kulya emmere. Amasavu tujja genda tukole kitwe yagali. Nsereko Starch agamba I might send the exact song to anampe bugumo. Arthur, just curious, how much does it to change your number plate to a brand? You can't. Because you're just getting like a new number plate of your number plate, yeah? It will cost about 200k. Because there is money you pay to URA, then there is the money you pay to URA is about 80, I think. And then you will also pay about 130 to GM Tampeco to print for you. But don't start now. Someone told me they are out of material, the GM Tampeco guys, and yet you have to wait for them to print. I think once you send your number plate in, you cannot drive your car because number plate is on URA as to our Ministry of Works. Yes, Abat Sab, hi. Ataka a Vitz and Paso move. Me, I used to drive a Vitz. I used to do a minimum of 85 kilometers a day. Katatenga 85 kilometers. Kubanda vangi wange 35 nenga 10 around there. I used to do 85 no gatakeza inspection. So I used to do more than 100 kilometers a day in a Vitz. And I want to buy the Vitz again. Senga math wa prayer saga no kola. Hello, Wachika. I'm following you from Denmark. Do for me a comparison Subaru Outback, Subaru Cross Sport. The difference might actually come with the pricing, that the Cross Sport when you're buying might be a little bit more expensive than the Outback. But overall, they'll have the same engine. Which take gira. Ebintu bisinge bya Subaru ebyo ojja kuno no sawali. So they are literally the same cars. Me, I would drive the Outback. I find that the Outback is much more comfortable than the Cross Sport. So I would be driving the Outback. I find that the Outback is also munda mono. It's much more cozier than the Cross Sport. Suspension ya Outback is better than the Cross Sport. It looks much more executive. Chenyizo kugamba nti Subaru zisharinga ya clean again am Cross Sport again about back isoro gena mu impreza ya engine yemu ochitegira, right? So I think you would pick what looks better for you for those cars. Because engine zazo bajamune basamuli. I've also found that people that drive Outbacks drive them shorter periods of time because abantu avuga Outbacks, they are not really just passionate about Subarus. Agura Outback because it's the comfortable version of what you'd call the Wish, comfortable version of the Fielder, which tegira. So that's why they end up buying those cars. So ngata aba Cross Sport aba passionate. They be say they singa jagula Cross Sport oba bagisero bate bagisera. Which tegira. Yeah. Would you recommend no valve for the starter? Yes. What one ange yabadang ngamba ambungule Rumion instead of Sienta, but Rumion ndaba ya bay atenga teina chama. Teina chamanyi. Teina chamanyi. Maba guys, Sienta mulekirawo kuzibula. mulekerawo okuziboola. Mugogo gwamba no consumed me 250k from Kampala to Masaka. Is that no way? You know enywa valvumatic oyinza ba wali nyeddenga na 12 wa 15 kali. Bwe mtwala 25 ogimanyi. What would you have to sacrifice to bring back that money? Do you have any connections in Dubai? I want to import moisture meters. I don't unfortunately. Okujanga ne Dubai and Mugalasi Joshua in Dubai. We wali bana abantu abali in Dubai. How much is a used passport set now? Passport set amazima gali ntibeda ne million abiri nga mutano to be safe. Abiri munya abiri musatu. Na ye ate kati akugule passport set used kwezo sente nga mu bondo solo jifuna 28 29 Can't tell me about the Rafa. I already talked about that. Kwikiriza Maria, hi. Mr. Lucius, good morning. Kim Jobaga, my network has disrupted your response about my question on coolant. Coolant nagai bwosanga mu coolant mu Moroka. If you want to be secure, nti coolant bateka mbi chupuli iwemo uwo. Na bagambye coolant haina sensation ku ngalozo. It has a cooling sensation. Good morning, Arthur and co-lovers. Most taxis are now owned by police officers, so they don't keep the law. Oh, that might explain why they drive the way they drive. Today network tuvuze mwana. After explain for me between Paso and Ractis. You can't compare Paso and the Ractis. The Paso is from very small car, the Ractis is fairly big. Otherwise Toyota Velfire not common, it's expensive. Velfire is much more luxurious, so it will be sold expensively. Ugandans ebebe ibabyagala naye tebagala bigula. After I bought a Corsa naye engine yakuba after 5 months. Okugula engine endala chiba chinkolera oba jigule ingine ndala otunde Moroka oba secho jevuge eno Kosa najibagana sometime back najibagana mujireke Kosa nera old model mubireke. Why do you think the Subaru brand is taking over the car market like it's hard to pass by 7 cars? Because they are cheap. They are cheaper than Toyota. Subarus are cheaper than Toyotas. Goloza mbuno waliwo omuntu atagala genda mu bondi aguleyo kawundo zaguze Forester because bamuga kawundo yankaga mu 5 Forester erino mwaka nga mupyo kusinga kawundo nga yana mu 5 kati gobeera gwe okitegeera ate nga yagala SUV kati SUV agendo zibadabra mweza Toyota nga za benge za Subaru za raisi nga agula Subaru. Good morning Peter Mangeni senda ula mpoze ekirala as an engineer I be with sites up country nyizo okugula Moroka kyeso wole emirimu gyange naye nga siya sente not exceeding RAV4 gula RAV4 ye million 10 joyinzo funa ngijja genda wonna oyagala ne bwe ne basinda munyo jjajivuga RAV4 kubanga ti million 10 Moroka chipsa mpozi jajigwa million nga 7 Moroka chi RAV4 RAV4 million 10 no Antonio random things chechiriwo pozi primo zeno mbadde Antonio nti bwaba yagadde okutikka cement atikka ne primetika ne RAV4 tikka electricity otegeeza chiko exotic hasi kutegedde nampija Juliet good morning Kisa Mashadi Shadrack good morning Joseph but what are the things or habits or behaviors to avoid to have peace in this life? Just mind your own business. Joseph, me I find that when you mind your own business you have peace. Yeah, me I've learned I mind my business nebwengeda kati nyinzo genda ku canteen wano ku mulimo okulya ekyokulya nensanga abantu gabanyu embozi yabo sigiyingiramu I have peace. Good morning. He means a Suzuki Jimny. Ani agamba Suzuki Jimny. Good morning JK. After sliding doors zisumbuwa mu motoka nga taxi because of frequent opening and poor maintenance. But in small cars, to me they are fine. But thanks for the broadcast. Amina, Vitz is a real car. Mubiru Vincent, good morning. Sereko Starch, Arthur, how do you see this idea? I buy my Paso, but for a side hustle or passive income as a school shuttle, but Paso teja bikolebe nawe. Side hustle gule sienta. Shuttle is not known as abantu mpuli abazi complaining ako tezikola sente. But I've never done the business. I've had people say, guys, how much is the cylinder head surfacing Raum old model? Hey, gula yingi ni baba. Ebe bivemu. Iyo Raum old model gula yingi na tolu maru gula yingi noji samu tunda. Sienta is a very good on fuel. It's a bigger version of Vitz. Kaiwa Benjamin, hi. Olabocha, I get a person to take abana besomero. Kagakani mpola. nga bwetula okusinga okugula boda togula boda yo ngakuba pressure. I draw that line. Nayenze starch amazima gali nti yo in events. I would invest in events. Mweba guy ekintu kiri kimuze kyensanzi kyenda bimbulamu bwange. Invest in your area of specialty. Ebya side hustle byonna betuliko ogenda mu side hustle ekitulamu side hustle kuba nti tulina bulungi sente. But if you invested in your main hustle, your specialty, josinga abalala bonna n'ogyongera mu sente, amazima gali ntojja kuba tokubwa atojja jijja mu sente zikola side hustle zirimu amagezi nze bwendowooza. Todi Ronald. Arthur, you talk about parcel set, engine, tires, ground clearance, fuel consumption, stability. Toyota cars are not stable. That's stable on the road, we all know. The engine is the 3SZ, lukumbitano. Tenaba kona buzi. Of course, those cars are still new on the market. They have no problem. Yeah, no more tires. Yeah. Parcel set is a good car. It's the replacement of the Spacio. Ronald Muchwa VIP, good morning. Mr. Commuter UG VIP. Tuwage. Mwebale bana kukula VIP. Mwebale, morning sir. Tune in late. Just arrived Case Hospital, sir. I'm a biker. Hey, Mr. Commuter UG, Odimusawo. But sometimes I find nice drivers who give me way among others. From my experience, is honking good cause my horn is loud. Honk. Mweba guy. One way to keep ourselves safe in Uganda to avoid problems is to honk. Nze kube ngombe ababoda bamanyo okwerabira abavuga pichi berabira abera mbirowoozo nga ali ati naye nga tali ukati no mukubire ngomo mojuza nti mabega wali emmoroka. Ronald M Kasenda chechiriwo Todi Ronald webale badge kisa liking a broadcast. Arthur, how much is a sticker with nze mvuga yange? Sticker oyagala sticker sinazikola bannange ndoza mbakolere sticker oyagala gisalo ku helmet. Ngenda bakole yabo sticker. If I buy a new kind of bond, chichi nyino okukolako. Emoroka ya bond bw'ogikoze ebituufu egenda kuli ekitone nye million emu n'ekitundu ku 2. Ng'ogikoze ebituufu. Ng'ogikoze ebituufu nga tuvudde mu kwekaza. Emipiira gijjira ku moroka mu bond sije Uganda. So they are not safe. Ositegeera. Then emoroka eyo ogenda giwanikamu egye emitwalo 2. Ogenda kola service emoroka eze empya zi service wazo wa emitwalo 25. Ejo sana mu 5. Buno sante limu Android radio eja 5. Tracker eje mirala nga 3 mu 5 oboguze basic. Otekemu alarm because emoroka ezo bazibako parts. Okulamba kwa mitwalo nga 12 okulamba ne riveting. Bobo yagadde tint wa mitwalo nga 8. Sibye ebyo. Zindaba byebyo byogenda okukola. Ndaba byebyo. If Arthur ku nsonga ya kosa network ebadde embuzeeko. Kosa gigulire yingi ni ndala bw'omala otunde. Tokanika namu. Togeza nako. Genda oguleka yingi nakala okasemu bw'omala okasamu ga bya broker ntunda. Kosa giveeko. Kosa genda kutamya ne mmoroka. Kosa rawu mold model. Arthur, how much are the best motor? I don't know. Nzebyo sibigula guys. Nze amatala agali mu mmoroka muno ge gajira mu boni ze sigayina akubuzibu. Ndaba abantu abatekamu ezo zitale za mota. Ne mota bwefa kati olombuki. Ndaguloka vitizi nga kali mwaga amatala ga mota ne gatuuka ne gafa. Kati bwe gafa ate ne sanga nembijja nako ne tekamu amatala agali nnomo. So just wash your lights. Then womalo gozo ogende wali ku tires weba timing na matala gabenga akakube watuufu. Kyekyoka kye weetaaga guys. Eddakika esigadde muzindekero olwaleero tulabagana enkyo olweggulo. Muyombya Mark, Mgarasi Joshua Mix Farm, Jones Info, Nsereko Starch, Tusime Eddie Kazoba, BL Africa Karota, Wakula Johnson, himself Ivan Junior, King Daniels, Morad K Momo VIP, Majwala Julius, Oza Mosantu, AIAES, Omni Wandiambi, Katumba Hamidu, Joseph Valikudembe, Niku Wabui, Ntale Samuel, Musime Kim Job, David Jack to Musime, Henry Modern Drinks, Tumuhimbise Nkumaze, Derek Lule, Hussein Dumbuwat, Derek Lule, Musarwa Derek, Lucky Mose, Jerry Serwada, Paul Sema VIP, Todi Ronald, Timothy Odiana, Dumba Collins, Billy Crown, Obo Tony, Lucky Mose, Chris Fitness Duburwa, Muse Masadam, Senkindu John, Mukisa Emma Kafero Kaburada, Heath Moses, Andrew Subuga, Boss Dog, Balvids, Ben Kako, Semusu Wilba, Habat Sab, Musalwa Derek, Eric Chisitu, Senoga Enoch, Ben Kako, Muluza silimu kwedam. Kwikiriza Maria, Mr. Lucius, Matovu Idris, Peter Mangeni Peter, Napi Juliet, Kitha Mashadi Shadrach, JK of course, Mubiru Vincent, Chan Emmanuel, Ronald Muchwa VIP, Mr. Komita UG VIP, Ronald M. Kasendwa, Sendaula Nelson, Abdul. Can I get a Raum new model at 12? No, you can't. Okay, if you get it, it will not be good, but you can. You can. I cannot say you can't. No, jaji funanga ambi. And that doesn't mean that Rokubang Gambe to sort of Jifunanuji Kumina Bidogendo Ogule Raum new model UAU comedian Kuminata, no Jacobo Zebubi. You need to be very very calculative as you buy a car. Proma Creations, Arthur, you had to tell us something. Yes! Thank you for reminding me. So, Tyler man, Muyombia Mark, so before going, you said, okay. Thank you, Tyler man. So, guys, we bought a car with someone some time ago. And I happened to tell him, before you pay the balance, you can renegotiate with the person. This is something I tell people that buy cars in installments. You can renegotiate. So this person asasula lero sente yankubidesa. Nangamane atha walio ngambye nsobola ku renegotiating no muntu ono nanzira mu kasente. But there are exceptions. Ngida na chimunyonyodde. Emoroka ye twagigulanga tukimanyi jukira emoroka wali emoroka je twagula yali nnuwa mujijukira je twagula bali ku namba ki twagigula mu 15. Emoroka eyo yalina CV jointing emeketa. The CV joint was faulty and he knew. So I told him you can drive this CV joint for some time without fixing it. But when you get uncomfortable, you can fix it. So he went to fix the CV joint, and when he went to fix the CV joint, the mechanic started telling him kanokafu, kanakakonokafu, shokonfu, brechi tusichuse, and all those things. Shokonfu, so he changed to shock absorbers. So when he called me yesterday, he was telling me, Arthur, you told me I should negotiate. I want to negotiate with him. And said a show but you cannot send wanguze morokefu na jusiza shock. Ebintu emu that I will tell you that omuntu yena inanga akuguzize morokanga akubanja byo ino mulemerako engine gearbox ompulira engine gearbox ebyo ebintu bibiri kati normally sijja kigamba direct nti bino naye nkugamba engine gearbox wiring kale iyo byosobola okujjane moroka najigula netandika okufa wiring inside yake emitwala 2. That's understandable. But ati tusobola kugula moroka ya muntu n'ogenda ebintu byokyusa voluntarily okitegeera nti ate nga nabalabye bantu mmwe ebiseera mba makanika babakyusa ebintu nga biramu shoko zo nga zikyali namu nazikugisa. There is a time someone bought a car, we inspected it. And what we did is we inspected everything. Emoroka ntujwane mu garage makanika nagamba brakes zino nkadde na izikyali namu. Emoroka ne tujitange egenda. Gaya atuke yali alina kola service atuke jako ira service nga bamugamba nti ate brakes tuzikyuse. Emugamba send me the pictures of the brakes just to verify what my mechanic told me. Bwampereza brakes nga ddala zikyali namu. Nemuga brakes ezo zizzeeko. Cause sometimes when a mechanic gets you, especially the very first time, he will explain everything to you. Ngera mazima ddala olaba kyayogera kituufu emmotoka yeetaaga kukanika. Okitegeera kati akanikise buli kimu simanya kino okitegeera. Ogenda okwesanga nga tekikkolera gwe ate oyinza obutakimanyirawo. Like this person senga yabadde tamanyi nti senga yaneebuuzaako because waliwo ebintu ebimu kati omuntu I'll tell you that some people drive their cars with bad shocks. Nagivuga emyaka egyo nga talina buzibu. Katagenda kutuuka nga atunde mmoroka ate omugambe mmoroka eno nsaidako sente shoko nfu nga kugambe mmoroka yange gireke Katengo olumoja kusanga emoroka eyo, it's the best offer in the market. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Send Aula Nelson, check on the description. Yes, my contacts are in the description, Nelson. So kale guys, kaba sibuli chemba gambye, emoroka yonna waliwo ebintu ebimu naddala ng'ogiguza amabanja omuntu osobola okumusala ssente ebintu ebimu nga bifudde, naye waliwo ebintu ebimu nga naawe ogenda kuba unfair. Kati nga bw'ona ogula emmoroka mugivuzeemu mugi-inspect, nze ne mugaye emmoroka nnamu n'otuuka eyo n'okyusa brakes, mbw ate muzeeyi nsayiraako sente za brakes zaabale nga nange yagula emmoroka mu bbondi mu wiiki eyasooka nakyusa ebintu, okitegeera. But anyway, guys, I wish you a very lovely day. Thank you very much for being part of the broadcast. The way that inspection in Zokora, emitwala namu etano, joka nzija ne makanika, and we make sure that we, together with you, make the right decision for your budget. I wish you a very lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow evening, 5:15 p.m. Ciao.